Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Woodmore are the online expert when it comes to spare parts. And the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available, they have the entire catalog. And the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall.
This here is the new Jeep Meridian, and this officially takes on the likes of the Toyota Fortuner and also the MG Gloster in the luxury 7-seater SUV space. Essentially, it's a Jeep Compass with 7 seats, and as you can see, the length of the car has been increased. It is a car which definitely is striking on the outside, and in today's video, we're going to give you a short walk-around tour of the car and tell you about some of its key features, its highlights, as well as the looks. Now, if you look at it from the front end, you get the typical Jeep look with the big grille up ahead, and of course those rectangular headlamps which have projector lamps in them. The face of the car definitely looks very posh, and it definitely looks very appealing as well. What do you think of the looks? Does it look better than the Jeep Compass, or do you think that Jeep could have improved the looks further? You can let us know in the comment section below. When you look at it from the side profile, you can really see the length of the car. It's a genuinely long car, and you also get squared out wheel arches, which again give it a very nice and purposeful stance. It looks very sporty, and the alloy wheel design definitely looks very cool. It's a dual shade alloy wheel, and these are 19-inch tires which are pretty big enough and chunky enough to take you on serious off-roading duties. The side profile gives it a lot of road presence, but the back end of the car really is where all the highlight is. It's a very stylish looking car from the back. LED treatment for the entire tail lamp, the indicator lamps, and of course very squared out look as well at the back. If you are an SUV lover, you will definitely enjoy the looks of the Jeep Meridian. What do you think? Is it a better looking car than the Toyota Fortuner, which is really its main rival? Or do you think that Jeep could have enhanced the looks even further? You can let us know in the comments below. And what do you think of this lovely shade of maroon? You can also let us know in the comment section below. Anyways, now let's see the interior of the car. The highlight, of course, is the high quality cabin. And if you've ever sat inside a Jeep Compass before, if you've checked it out at a Jeep showroom, then I'm sure you'll agree that the Jeep Compass already has very high quality interiors, and this one is very similar to that. Now this, of course, is a 7-seater version, so you get 2 seats in the last row. And even with the seats up, there's decent amount of place to keep your bags and stuff like that. So if you are someone who travels with 7 people and you want to go on a long distance trip, then definitely there's decent amount of space in the boot. Maybe a couple of big bags and a couple of small bags will easily store up in that luggage area. You can also flip down the last row of seats, and you can open up a huge amount of space over there if you really intended to use it only as a 5-seater on occasions. Getting in and out of the last row of seats is a very easy affair. It's quite a breezy affair to be there. Space over there is more or less the same as it is on its other rivals, and if you are someone about who's 5'6" or 5'7", you should be quite okay in these seats. And really, the last row of seats is at par with other rivals in terms of comfort, space, as well as practicality. Now, the second row of seats is a very posh place to be as well. And as you can see, you get a panoramic sunroof, which really gives this car a very airy feel. And when you sit inside this car, you'll definitely feel very nice, very posh, and very upmarket, because it's a high-class and high-quality cabin. The second row has plenty of place. It's a wide car, so you can generally have 3 occupants over there. And there's plenty of adjustment for the seats to make the passengers comfortable. AC vents as well as charging points all across to aid practicality and also help you on that long distance journey when you're watching your favorite movie on your iPhone or tablet devices. Anyway, now let's check out the front end of the car. The front end is a comfortable place to be. You can see the Jeep branding on the seats. And of course, this again is a high quality place. Leather seats on the top of the line versions. You can also see the controls for the automatic headlamps, and these rotary type controls are very good to operate. The highlight, of course, is the 10-inch touchscreen. It really looks very cool, and if you've ever used the Compass infotainment system, then you'll really enjoy using this one because it really feels very easy and very intuitive to operate. Now you get a lot of features: Apple's CarPlay, Android Auto, a nice stereo setup, and you can access a lot of features on the car also via the infotainment system. It's also got the maps, and it definitely is quite nice and snazzy to operate. What you'll also enjoy on the 4x4 versions, of course, is the various modes on offer. You can choose the sand mode, you can choose the mud mode or the snow mode. And as you can see, the handbrake also is an electric parking brake. You don't have to pull the lever up and down like you do have to do in a lot of its other rivals. Talking about the gauges, again, completely sporty design, completely digital design, and you can also change the look and feel of the gauges. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can get some other information up. The gauges, the infotainment system, everything is crystal clear, very sharp, and definitely looks and feels like it belongs to a more expensive car. What you'll also enjoy, as I said before, is the panoramic sunroof. The seats themselves are very comfortable, and this car comes with a turbocharged diesel engine which makes over 170 bhp. It's a powerful engine, punchy engine, and an engine which you'll enjoy driving. It's also refined, and it's an engine which has already proven its reliability because it's the same engine which also does duty on the MG Hector, on the Tata Safari, as well as the Tata Harrier. So the same power unit is found on the Jeep because essentially it is a Fiat Chrysler Group engine which has been loaned to Tata as well as MG Motors. Anyways, guys, if you are someone who enjoys doing off-road duties, if you are someone who loves the off-roads as well, enjoys traveling with his family, then the Jeep Meridian is definitely a car you should keep in your shortlist. Officially, bookings will open from the 1st of May, which is tomorrow, and Jeep should start deliveries from the 2nd or 3rd week of June. Prices haven't been announced just as yet, but we expect the pricing to be just a shade below the Toyota Fortuner to make it competitive. So expect the pricing to be roughly around 40 lakh rupees or 39 lakh rupees, and it could go all the way up to about 45 or 46 lakh rupees for this top-of-the-line version with all the bells and whistles. Well, if you've come here to this channel for the first time, then I will please request you to subscribe to it, and we'll get you a full detailed review of this car once we get our hands on it very soon and drive it around, tell you how it is to sit in, how it is to drive, and definitely how it is in terms of the comfort as well as features. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you soon in the next one.